21. 21. Can you do something for me? No. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to start off by saying thank you so much to new subscribers. The fact that I even got 1 subscriber is insane to me. I really appreciate the support and the kind comments on my previous videos. It means a lot to me. I'm really excited to continue creating content and connecting with everyone. I really enjoy talking about books and creating a community. It's like I have new friends and I love it so much, so thank you. If you notice like red marks on my face, it's because I burnt myself curling my hair. I don't know how to curl my hair and I was trying out waves and it was just a fail. I literally spent an hour trying to figure it out. I think I just have a bad curling iron. Now it's straight and I just put it up in a ponytail because it's puffy, so. Anyways, so in today's video I'm going to be going through my January TBR and I'm about to show you all the books that I have. I'm not going to get through all of these. Am I going to stay on track and read every single book that I show you? Probably not. Probably not, because I'm definitely gonna go book shopping again. I am a mood reader, so. But I know I definitely will get to some of these books in January. This is what I'm hoping to read in January. Okay, so the first book that, actually, currently I'm reading A Little Life. It's end of December. I'm definitely not gonna finish it because I'm right here and I have this much left to read. So I'm definitely gonna finish this in January instead. But I started it in December, so. The book revolves, what? I can't talk. The book. If you don't know, A Little Life revolves around 4 boys named Jude, Willa, Malcolm, and JB. It mainly is about Jude though and his childhood trauma that he doesn't speak about. And I have not gotten yet to what that trauma is, but also trigger warning, definitely read the trigger warnings before getting into this book because I'm not entirely sure even what it entails, but look into that before you even touch this book, even though I'm a hypocrite. Anyway, so yeah, they're 4 boys, they meet in college and it just talks about life, their friendship, and you get to know a little bit about each one of them. It did start off really slow and I was like, oh my god, am I gonna be able to finish this? But it's starting to pick up and it's starting to get a little bit more interesting. I'm actually enjoying reading it now, so great. That's great. Great. But yeah, I'm excited to complete the book and share my thoughts. I think I want to make a vlog also about me reading this book, so we'll see. Okay, anyways, first book. The next book that I want to read in January is The Essex Serpent. So I'm just going to read the back of The Essex Serpent for you because I always keep forgetting what this is about. I just know it's very adventurous. Also, on another cover, Tom Hiddleston was on it, which is why I got it, honestly. Actually, that's not entirely true. I saw him, then I was interested. I read the back, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to get it because it does sound interesting. But I'm pretty sure there's an HBO is it HBO? I don't know. There's a show on it now, so if I like the book, I feel like I will, because it sounds interesting, then I'm going to probably watch the show. Because also Tom Hiddleston's in it. What? The Essex Serpent takes place in London, 1893. Seeking refuge after the death of her husband, Cora Seymour departs for coastal Essex. Once there, she hears rumors that after nearly 300 years, the mythical Essex Serpent, a fearsome creature that once roamed the marshes, has returned. Eager to investigate, Cora is introduced to parish vicar William Ransom. As they attempt to discover the truth, these seeming opposites find themselves inexorably drawn together, and as their pursuit becomes more urgent, Cora's London past follows her to the coast with striking consequences. This sounds like a really fun, adventurous book, and I love adventure. I really like reading these kinds of books that are action-packed after reading very romantic novels. I feel like I'm gonna read this after I read something very romancy. The next book I have is Bear Town. I have heard about this book, but I literally do not know what it's about. It just sounded good from the back, from what I read. It's very winter vibes to me. That's my excuse for getting it. This book is about a tiny community deep in the forest. Beartown hasn't been the best at anything in a long time. But down by the lake stands an old ice rink, and in that ice rink, Kevin, Amat, Benji, and the rest of the town's junior ice hockey team are about to compete in the national semifinals. And they actually have a shot at winning. All the hopes and dreams of this place now rest on the shoulders of a handful of teenage boys. Under that heavy burden, The semi-final match becomes the catalyst for a violent act that will leave a young girl traumatized in a town in turmoil. This is a story about a town and a game, but even more about loyalty, commitment, and the responsibilities of friendships, the people we disappoint even though we love them, and the decisions we make every day that come to define us. In this story of a small forest town, Frederick Backman has found the entire world. I'm confused but excited. So, the next book I have is The Fine Print. I am so excited to read this book. I think I might actually read this right after I'm done. Why do I keep touching my books like this? Anyways, I think I'm gonna read this book right after I'm done with A Little Life, because I know that book is gonna be heavy and I feel like this might be a little bit of a lighter romance read. From what I can remember, this book is about a guy who creates a dreamland, a theme park, and he hires a woman named Zara after she reviews one of the rides or something negatively, and he hires her, and I think something like that. Am I completely wrong? After submitting a drunk proposal criticizing Dreamland's most expensive ride, I should have been fired. Okay. Oh, so never mind. She was already hired. She already had the job. He ends up kissing her. He's like, oh my god, why did I do that? He texts her from an alias, and then things happen and there's secrets and all that, but it just sounds fun and interesting. So, and I've heard really great things about it. Oh, look how cute that is. The little illustrations. The next book that I really need to read, because I've had this for months, is Circe. I need to read it. I need to read it. January will be the month. Or will it? This is the same author from The Song of Achilles, so I'm super excited to read it. I loved The Song of Achilles. It made me cry. I thought about that book for a couple of days, and I've heard this book has the same effect. I've heard it's actually even sadder. The book is about Circe, who's a strange child and not powerful like her father, nor viciously alluring like her mother. Turning to the world of mortals for companionship, she discovers that she does possess power, the power of witchcraft, which can transform rivals into monsters and menace the gods themselves. Zeus feels threatened and banishes Circe to a deserted island where she hones her occult craft and crosses paths with many of the most famous figures in all of mythology, including the Minotaur, Daedalus, sorry, that's not funny, Daedalus, and his doomed son Icarus, the murderous Medea, and of course Odysseus. But there is danger too for a woman who stands alone, and Circe unwittingly draws the wrath of both men and gods, ultimately finding her self-pitted against one of the most terrifying and vengeful of the Olympians. I'm sure many of you guys know this book and have read it. I need to read this desperately because it's been sitting on my shelf for months. The next book I have is Pack Up the Moon. I've just been putting this one off because I've heard it's really sad, but I've also heard other reviews where it is kind of slow. There's only one part that really made people cry, which I think is the obvious part of the book, because this book is about a newly married couple. Lauren has a disease and Joshua struggles to make most of the time he has left with his wife and to come to terms with his future, a future without the only woman he's ever loved. He's so consumed with finding a way to avoid the inevitable ending that he never imagines his life after Lauren. But Lauren has a plan to keep her husband moving forward, a plan hidden in the letters she leaves him. In those letters, one for every month in the year after her death, Lauren leads Joshua on a journey through pain, anger, and denial. It's a journey that will take Joshua from his attempt at a dinner party for family and friends to getting rid of their bed, from a visit with a psychic medium to a kiss with a woman who isn't Lauren. As his grief makes room for laughter in new relationships, Joshua learns Lauren's most valuable lesson. The path to happiness doesn't follow a straight line. Obviously, tears will be shed. But yeah, definitely planning on reading this in January because I just need, this has been also sitting on my shelf for so long, so long. The next book I have is a very popular book. It is They Both Die at the End, and I'm sure everyone and their mother has read this book. I've heard very mixed reviews about this book, which is why I think I haven't picked it up yet to read. And I actually have not even read the back of this book, so I'm gonna do that now. On September 5th, a little after midnight, Death Cast calls Mateo Torres and Rufus Imiterio to deliver some bad news. They're going to die in less than 24 hours. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Mateo and Rufus are total strangers, but for different reasons. They're both looking to make a new friend on their end day. Rufus and Mateo meet up for one final epic adventure to live a lifetime in a single day. I had no idea that's what it was going to be about. I thought they were just lovers and something tragic happens and they both die. I didn't think that it was some 24 hours type of thing. That kind of makes me more interested in it though, so I will try my best to read this in January. The next book I have been putting off for the longest time. Again, Daisy Jones and the Six. Just look at how small the font is. I actually love Taylor Jenkins Reid, but I just don't know why. Actually, I do know why I can't get into this. It's because it's about a girl band, I'm pretty sure, and it's based around music. It's not something that just totally interests me, but I've heard such good things about it. I know I'm gonna like it. I know I am. I just have to force myself to read this, so I'm hoping to also get to this in January. And I'm pretty sure, again, everyone probably knows or has heard of this book. Daisy is a girl coming of age in LA in the late 60s, sneaking into clubs on the Sunset Strip, sleeping with rock stars and dreaming of singing at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Her voice is getting noticed and she has a kind of heedless beauty that makes people do crazy things. Also getting noticed is the Six, a band led by the brooding Billy June. On the eve of their first tour, his girlfriend Camilla finds out she's pregnant, and with the pressure of impending fatherhood and fame, Billy goes a little wild on the road. Daisy and Billy cross paths when a producer realizes that the key to supercharged success is to put the two together. What happens next will become the stuff of legend. I guess I didn't really read the back because that actually sounds very interesting. So let's hope I get to this in January. Another book that I really want to read, I don't have a physical copy, but I know I'm gonna go buy it soon, is If He Had Been With Me. I have been dying to read that book and I want to make a video of me reading about it. We'll probably do that soon. Now, I just showed a lot of books. Am I gonna get through all of this in January? Probably not. I'm just being very hopeful. I'm shooting for the stars, going past the stars, and probably gonna end up falling down. Besides A Little Life, which I'm currently reading, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. I don't know if I've read 7 books in a month before, because I don't think I'm the fastest reader, but I don't think I'm the slowest. I'm kind of just in between. You know what? This will be a challenge. Let's do that. It's a challenge. My January TBR challenge. I'm probably gonna end up swapping out one of these books to read If He Had Been With Me. Maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping to just finish these books because I've had some of them for so long. But yeah, that's all I have today, so thank you so much for watching today's video. And again, thank you for your support. I'm definitely gonna be making more content that I'm really excited about, so hopefully I'll see you guys in those videos. I should be posting a little vlog soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Also, sorry for the lighting change, but I wanted to say Happy New Year's, and I'll see you guys in 2023. Bye!